napkin dispenser, and the customers were like, "Oh, are you guys owned by the same company?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's fine. Just use the fucking napkins." And so, yeah, amazing.
I'm glad that's where you went, and it wasn't that I walked over there to make a chili cheese fry blizzard, because that's you know, that's
what I thought
that's just taking it too far.
No shit. Well, with that, boys, let's go ahead and go to break.
What's up, everyone? It's Mitch from the Two Guys in a Dart podcast, and I am joined by Bobby, the only guy I know who thinks about chili dogs while he's hanging out at your mom's house.
You damn right. And speaking of things I like to do on Sundays, nothing beats a brand new episode of Two Guys in a Dart.
Oh, tell me more, Daddy.
We sit down, discuss life, pop culture, entertainment, and much, much more.
So join us weekly as we take to the open road with a turkey burger and some cabbage rolls, right here on the Two Guys in a Dart podcast.
Well, welcome back to the Raunchy Regret Podcast. This is B-Word. I'm here with BZ, Gnome, and Stoned. And if you're listening so far, it means that we haven't pissed you off or offended you. So just keep listening, and it'll probably happen.
You're just a good person.
Yeah, I mean, I just appreciate the support. It's like with sex. I'm just happy to be here. I have no plans on sitting here and criticizing. Just thank you so much for allowing me to take part. So we have another segment. I'm going to go ahead and play this, and then I'll introduce it, and I'll throw it over to Beezy. So hold on a second.
And now it's time for the Special Sports Corner.
When the fuck did we get ice cream?
All right, Beezy. So check it out. So in the spirit of quizzing each other and also answering a little bit about each other, so that way our audience gets to know us individually, I know for the most part, the four of us like sports. We all kind of have different sports that we're partial to. So we're not all like NFL lovers, and we're not all NBA lovers, as an example. However, the question is to you, BZ, which sport would you want to ref and why? And then a follow-up question would be, do you think you can do a better job?
So, sand volleyball, love to ref that. Just because
Olympics?
I mean,
No, that's off the cuff.
It's sand volleyball.
Turns out he got the men's side.
So I think we're all just going to say that's the best one.
Women's sand volleyball.
Oh, it's not men's? Oh, never mind.
And it's the beach,
natural
the beach volleyball.
Women.
Yes,
Of course.
yes.
Natural
yes,
women, yeah.
Yes.
Natural women. I don't want to have to be like, ma'am, your balls are hanging out.
Jesus, you see the size of that banana? Oh.
Bumblebee tuna.
Bumblebee tuna. You're doing a dishonesty to those shyness underoos, okay?
Oh, man.
Your balls go in the hammock, not out the side, lady.
Tuck it better. No, shit. I'd love to ref women's sand volleyball. That'd be fun. Could I do better? I don't know. Nobody refs that, really. I mean, they have refs there, but they don't do shit. So I'd be great at that.
They just call points.
I think I'd be solid. Now, if it was something that I feel like I could do better than a ref, it would be either NCAA football or NFL football. Because it is getting ridiculous.
It's getting bad. It's getting really bad.
Like game-losing calls.
Oh, yeah.
And it's happened multiple times just this season alone in college and in the pros. So I think that would easily be doable and better than what they're currently doing.
All right, Stoned. What about you? Aside from, bikini beach volleyball, you can choose bikini men's volleyball if you'd like, but the women's side is taken.
When I was thinking about this, I was like, what is like the easiest one I can do and do just as good, if not better? And I was like, it's got to be fucking basketball. It's got to be, but not only basketball, it's got to be women's basketball.
Oh, because nobody watches that anyways.
No one is there to see me make those calls.
Oh, another missed layup. Shocker.
B, I'm going to talk so much shit, and they can't do anything because I'm a ref.
And you know the best
Like,
part,
damn, you throw that like a man.
you're probably the highest paid person out there.
100%. But listen, all you got to call is double dribble and traveling. There's no unnecessary roughness because, let's face it,
I mean, come on. Come on, guy.
doesn't happen. So that's all I got to do is just those two things, which is very easy to call those. You just got to focus on one person, watch them pass the ball to each other, and go, okay, oh yeah, that person double dribbled. Oh yeah, traveling. Yep, 3 more steps. That's it. And I get paid so much money for that. Well, let's go. Come on.
Stoned, I honestly thought the way you were leading into that, I thought you were going to go wheelchair basketball or Special Olympics basketball.
They play at too high of a speed for him to keep up with.
They are scooting
I want to
around
get
that
canceled
court.
in the first episode. I don't know. We'll table that discussion. We'll table it.
He's just out there on some rollerblades going back and forth.
No rollerblades. He's got to do the old Sonic car hop.
Is that guy mentally challenged as well with the rest of the competitors that are here for the Special Olympics? Oh no, he just wants to feel like he's a part of it, so he's going around boo. He's mispronouncing stuff on purpose.
He thinks by talking like them that they understand him better.
Exactly.
He's trying to communicate.
He's trying to communicate. You know, Dory talked to whales. Why can't I talk to special? I couldn't even get that out.
They speak English. I know.
Oh God!
Oh my God!
Speaking of talking to whales, here's a moment from our sponsor, Lizzo.
She's sponsored by Dole Bananas. All right, Nomi.
They're a great backup sponsor.
So I had a tough time picking. Let's just be real. I piggyback on Abizi because I was going to say the same thing. If there's a sport that I was going to referee that's easier than that I could do better, it's the NFL. And then second would be the NCAA. But the NFL has gotten so bad this year. I mean, it doesn't even matter if it's for your team or against your team. There's just been some absolute dog shit calls that really make things suspicious to people of, the being rigged or betting. And, it just makes it very, very more hyper aware on that. But as far as something I would like to referee, I think it would be fun to be a referee in the UFC and watch people get knocked the fuck out right in front of you. That would be a fun one.
I thought about that too. I really thought about that. But the thing that trumped me was I don't think I could do it better than they can because I'd be the guy sitting there like, damn, I think he's about to tap out.
Holy shit.
Look, he's tapping, guys.
That dude's
he's tapping.
blue.
Oh, his arm just broke. Oh, fuck on the ref. Stop
this fight. Oh shit, that's me.
Somebody stop this fight.
The other one that I think would be a lot of fun just because they get to be so flagrant and there's nothing that people do about it, but I don't want to run, is being the referee in a soccer match and be able to give the yellow or red cards just right in their face.
Yeah.
Fuck you. And
Fuck
then
you,
write it
red
down.
card.
Fuck you. Go sit down, bitch. There's nothing they could do about it. But I don't want to run. So that's where the UFC one came into play is you're literally in a small octagon. You're just moving around, just getting out of their way, But as far as do it better, no, probably not. So I guess if it's just by do it better, I'll be in the NFL.
I like your thought process there.
Part of me thought you were going to say like golfing referee.
So I get to be in a
Can't see you
booth.
doing that. Exactly. Just in a booth, getting drunk all day long. You will not make this putt.
Jackass.
I've never heard of a quiet gnome before, though. Like he would never be able to whisper, inebriated or not.
It's true. Like you hear a guy going to take a shot, and there's me analyzing him. They're like, where's this guy standing at? Oh no, he's actually 3 holes over in a booth. He's exactly nothing to do with this hole.
All right, so I put a lot of thought into this one. I'm with you guys. The NFL, the NCAA, football particularly has been terrible. The NBA specifically with traveling has also been terrible. I mean, if you ever watch a game, traveling completely exists and it's never called. So I do have an issue with some of those sports. However, I have been to a number of midget wrestling competitions, and I can tell you wholeheartedly that I could be a midget wrestling referee and I would do a spectacular job at it. And the reason why is not only would I only have to be in the ring and not have to run and chase and do all this sort of shit, but if they try to attack the ref, I can hold those motherfuckers off with just one hand. And it would be a beautiful fucking thing. And even if there was two of them, I'm getting my ass kicked by two midgets. How am I not having fun? Like, that would just be an amazing experience. And even better, like, I'm naked, they're naked, we're on an island, they're solving math equations. Like, it just happens to be something that I think I can ref. So I went with that.
Off the top rope.
Stove at Safe House Productions.
Oh,
that's actually a really good pick, because that actually would be a lot of fun being a ref for, like, just, or even, not even just midget wrestling, but just pro wrestling, because you're in on that shit too, and it's nothing you really have to do except follow the script.
You sell it. You
And
just gotta sell it.
Yeah, just sell it. That's it. You know, just, two. I could easily do that. Perfect.
I think the dichotomy, though, between a small, potentially built little person and me, who's not
Brock
small
Lesnar.
in any shape, I think that would just be a hilarious. It'd be like Paul White, right? Like the Giant walks into the ring and it's just Rey Mysterio's everywhere. And there's nothing for him to do other than just try to get out of the way. It would be such. I think from an audience perspective, it would be hilarious. But for me, I would just love it. I get to kick out of little people. So
the whole time the Benny Hill theme song is playing.
Yeah, for sure. You got Tiny Tim doing Tiptoe Through the Window. It's like tiptoe through the window. I'd be all about that life, dude. All right, so we are recording on Sunday. And tomorrow, our time right now, Monday, is the college football championship game. Washington versus Michigan. Mm-hmm. Nomi, who's your prediction?
Washington by 10.
By 10. I like that.
I think Michigan's defense is nasty and for real, but they haven't played a real offense, in my opinion. And we saw what their offense can do against a real defense, which was not much until right at the end. I really am happy that Michigan pulled through. This is the final I wanted. I wanted undefeated versus undefeated. I wanted Michigan versus Washington. Mm-hmm. I wanted new blood. I wanted it, right? Michigan's been there in the past.
I didn't want Texas or Alabama, so
right. I didn't want either one.
Exactly.
Bama, because everybody's over Bama unless you're a Bama fan, and Texas. Even though they did belong in the playoff, they didn't feel like they belonged in the playoff. That's just the way I thought about them. But I think that Washington's offense is too lethal for Michigan to stop. So if they can't get to Penix, it's going to be a rough night for Michigan fans. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm going to say Washington 27, Michigan 17.
You agree, Beezy?
I do. And now,
wow, all right.
I really want Washington to take this one.
I do too.
But I know Michigan has a way of fucking weaseling some points on that board. So there is a slight possibility that Michigan can take this. Mm-hmm. Because they're like, so I'm a big Texas Tech fan, so Big 12, and they remind me a lot of TCU. So last year when TCU went to the championship and they got annihilated, but throughout the season they had some really, really close wins, like overtime, second overtime, and they wins in overtime and just bullshit. So that's kind of what Michigan feels like to me. They have the ability to make it happen if the dice roll just right for them and they catch that luck. I think they could do it, but I hope Washington takes it. And I like your score prediction, but I think it needs to be a little higher. But we'll go with your score predictions too. I do like it. 27-17 Washington.
Stone, you got a prediction on this game?